Alrighty, it's another day of the Crying Baby game. The streak is at 1 and it might be about to be 0. We have 1 heart, we have portable slots, 2 bombs, we have continuum, average damage. Average damage, far below average tier rate. So overall, like, pretty bad damage. DPS, I should say, is pretty bad. So I don't know, we'll see how it goes. Don't use bombs against these guys, because they'll just fart them right back at you. Luckily, you don't really get hit in this room, so... Also, Continuum is spectral for some reason, which I'm not sad about in the slightest, quite the contrary. I think that's very good for me. Oh god. May I just say that this is absolutely the kind of room that a less experienced Isaac player is gonna die in this run. That is... like, that room can legitimately be tough depending on how those worms spawn. That's not an easy room. And that is my ticket to not die to the Headless Horseman. Or anything, really, anytime soon. Yoink. How else would it phase through walls and reality? Oh, I mean, like, it kind of makes sense. I mean, I guess it does make sense, sure. Although my headcanon about this usually is that they just didn't know how to make it phase through walls, but not through rocks. But I don't know if that's true. I'll just buy a soul heart. I could try and go for the Diplo, and that's a pretty good item. And would definitely be worth a shot. But... this is the kind of floor layout where one does not just find the secret room anyway. Okay, that nickel is a sign, maybe. I mean, it's either here or to the left or the right of the sack room. I'm gonna try here and save the other bomb if it's not here. Okay, sweet. That is useless. But hey, we earned the bragging rights of having found that room. It's a Delirium run, and we have a decent stack of health at this point. Let's go to the curse room. Guppy's Eye! Alright, good start. Oh right, I could have just waited for Guppy's Eye to go off, and then I could have... I would have opened that anyway, because I wanted to do that with it, but... Okay, Super Secret Room is probably diagonally above the boss room over here, but I only have 1 bomb, so I don't really want to, like, risk that. That is a very good boss fight for me. Because not only is it piece easy, but it also rewards me with a fantastic item. Only downside is it takes me forever to kill that guy. However, considering my DPS, that would be true for basically any boss not named Pin. Like, even Larry Jr. would take forever with this. Even Pin would take forever, let's be real. Pin would just have the lowest risk of me getting hit here. Anyway, there's my meat cube. So let's move on. Okay. Your boy's got a meat cube. And he will probably not have the patience to not use that constantly. Although I guess I have to have the patience because I have that unfilled bone heart. I missed, and a spider came out of that. Unfortunate. Always a great sign when you place a bomb and afterwards there's more enemies in the room than before. Yep, that's quality. I want to go in there, but not for the price of my bone heart. I mean, who of us here really would sacrifice their boner on some random spikes? I don't think that's a smart decision. What do we got? Ooh, piercing. Okay, piercing spectral now. And a bit of move speed from the Sagittarius. Although, hold up. Although I guess that's not that. I mean, the move speed is nice. I shouldn't slander the move speed. By the contrary, move speed is good. Oops. Oops. I don't know. I was so focused on the guy on the left that I kind of didn't pay enough attention to the three guys on the right. That's okay. What do we got? Little Horn. Little Horn is a weird one because his movement is dependent on where you are. So it's kind of difficult to meet cube him. Luckily, he has a tendency of blowing himself up a lot. So hopefully he will just make the fight easier for us like that. Now obviously, oops, he has bomb protection because they gave him that a few updates ago, and he takes less damage from his own bombs now. But we appreciate any piece of damage that he isn't dealing to himself right now because he's not tossing any bombs. Okay. Oh, we're definitely gonna go to the devil deal. We already have Guppy's Eye. Although going to the devil deal with this HP is obviously not great. But I still think it's the correct play here. There's a bunch of 2-heart items I would totally take, especially now. Like Maw of the Void. I also really want the Ouija board, but I think it's smarter to like not go to 1 heart. So let's just do that. Let's just be smart. Maw of the Void, not the greatest at Delirium. But Maw of the Void is great at everything but Delirium. The Maw of the Void can be the angel that gets us to Big D. And then once we're there, well, by the time we're there, we're gonna hopefully figure out how to beat the Big D. That was a convenient soul heart drop. I don't think I want to go in there right now. Hi guys! See ya. Oh boy. One's a bit annoying. Mainly because of the red flies. I don't really care about the black flies. But killing the red flies with Maw of the Void has a certain risk to it. I'll go for the double fool's gold. The shop is right here too. Huh. Fantastic. All right. I wanna see if I have chances to increase my angel chance or my devil chance, right? I can blow up this guy, and that's gonna give me a whopping 2.5%. But maybe we can get more, or maybe we can just get like an item room. No, those are pretty good, I hear. What do you got? That's a lot of money. I'll take the money. I'll also graciously overlook the fact that one of these is a sticky nickel. So how was everyone's weekend, chat? Anyone been doing anything exciting, y'all? Oh, everyone's had a good time. Okay, where's my item room? Come on. Where is my item room? That is not my item room. Lots of studying. Oh man, those were the days. Lots of studying. That is pretty baller with 45 cents. What about me? Oh, nothing. Just a bit of cleaning and gaming and eating good foods. Nothing spectacular though. I've done this activity where I'm intentionally unconscious for hours. Well, I mean, that's also a good one. You got to do that sometimes to recharge. Otherwise, you stop functioning. That's not great. What kind of foods do I like? Oh, I like tons of foods. What kind of foods don't I like? I like basically everything except for Brussels sprouts, but I really, really enjoy anything spicy, really. I'm a big fan of spicy foods. Except wasabi. I hate wasabi. That would have increased my double chance. I came to work at around 4 p.m. on Saturday and found out I was supposed to come at 2 p.m. All the students had left already. I'm sorry, but that is a bit funny, isn't it? I hope the repercussions weren't too big, friend. And for my next trick, I'm going to make a mushroom of the magical variety up here. Or not. Double pill? Sure. That's a lot of big rooms. But once again, I have expertly steered myself towards the item room in the store. So that's nice. I want to be something good. I mean, that's not terrible. Oh, I didn't make that in time? That is unfortunate. The admin response was happens. I mean, it is true. Oof. Do, do, do. What do we got? All right, a blue map, a soul heart, and pick ladder. Forget about ladder. I did not mean to blow up the donation machine with that, which sucks because I could have actually donated something to that. But not the worst. At least the students got to go home 2 hours earlier. Hey, I mean, that's a great way to look at things. I can assure you, you know, as a former student myself, I can assure you that they never loved you more than in that moment. That's how you become your student's favorite teacher. Okay. We could really do with some tier rate at this point. And I know I rejected the Ouija board earlier. And I actually wouldn't have died for it, but it's still a big risk that I didn't want to take. What do you got? Blood donation machine is tempting because I have money equals power and I would like to get money. But at the same time, I don't want to die to a blood donation machine on accident. Like, can you imagine? Who would do that? Just like die to a donation machine of some sort. Oops. Right, that's the thing. Let's be honest, sometimes students need a break like that, and it's weird how they can't just take days off other than pretending to be sick. I mean, we can't really do that. I mean, I'm not justifying it, I'm just saying, you know, that's not exactly uncommon. Alright, I'll take the Bible of the Satanics. Ladder reminder. Oh yeah, right, ladder. I've never loved any of my students, mostly because I've never been a teacher. Can't really argue with that reasoning. Alright, Steam Cell is nice. Free Kurtz Room is nice. I'm gonna take the soul heart and the fire. That wasn't a soul heart, was it? I saw it. I thought it was a red heart. That doesn't really seem worth it. It's just a gigantic waste of time. Although a lot of these chests were at capacity, which means there's a decent chance that there's something in them that I can't see with Guppy's eye. And if that something is money, that's nice. Hey, I'll do it. Oh, a charged key. Actually, that's kind of big. It's effectively a black heart. Is that worth it up there? Not really. No. I'll just lose a bomb. In 12 student groups, I worked there about 20% of people I haven't seen once since the year started 3 weeks ago. Sounds like the golden standard of university as well. Terrible. I'm terrible. Money equals power. Ooh, nice. Okay, now for the greatest shop and item room of all time. That's actually really, really good. Like, really, really good. I'll take a buddy in a box, sure. That's just a net gain in money. I don't think I need the rest. We can kill the dude for some extra devil chance and some money. Don't care. I almost messed that up with Continuum. But that's okay. Nice. We could still use some tier rate, not because our tier rate is bad, but remember the Skinny Out Mushroom now breaks the tier cap. Which means, despite that being a massive tiers up, I didn't actually get closer to tier cap. So we still have quite a ways to go. And I would like to go that way. I did that to myself. I have the ladder. I could have made that so much easier for myself than it was. Probably taking that. Let me see what's in here first. Goathead. And Gimpy. Okay, let's see how much the Gimpy costs. Half art. Thank you. Now we do this because Gimpy might proc. And then we take that. And then we take that. And then we have to not play like a dum-dum for a few rooms on the next floor. Actually, I'm gonna go back and buy that battery in the store. I'm gonna go back and buy that battery in the store because we don't want to mess up. Okay, no boss rush seal, unfortunately, but should be fine. Depths 2. Okay, where is my item room video game? Well, I know there's no nickel in that, dude, because Guppy's eye tells me, but still want to go for the blow up. You know, increase that devil deal chance that I just increased to 100%. Very important. No, I mean, the money, the 2 cents and the 1 guy were nice. We do have money equals power after all, and a very solid stack of oh, no. That is so good against Delirium. Like, actually nutty. That's what I was thinking for slabs. Hey Tio, welcome to the stream. What a great room. You just sit there. Do 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 do. I mean, health up is actually pretty good right now because we have guaranteed devil deals and the Satanic Bible. That is not a health up. That. If that gave me the health up, I might have considered keeping the Satanic Bible. Oh shit. Burkano, Degas. I want the straw. I don't know. I mean, I do know. I love the straw. You know my opinion about the straw if you watch me for a while. And I have goat head. So, you know, that makes the whole devil deal items after the boss room a lot less good. Especially considering that it would only be womb 1 anyway, and then I'd have to wait until the hush, sorry, the void floor. And straw is it's just insane against any boss that has a boss shield, which is basically every boss at this point, every end boss. I'm also like hella tired again, and I apologize, but it's been a terrible night once more. As it tends to be for me. Two days ago, I actually forgot to take my allergy medication, so yesterday was just a nightmare. I don't really care about these. Lusty Blood is good, but it doesn't do anything against Delirium, unfortunately. And I just got rid of my Satanic Bible, so I need to be somewhat smart about my HP. Money. Ooh, more money. Look at how much that did, man. Money. And a troll one. No, I wasn't necessarily planning on going through Hush. But it looks like we're gonna make it. And I mean, an additional shop with 83 cents doesn't seem like a bad value proposition. Ah! That's Leviathan, which means it gives me 2 hearts on pickup, which means it effectively costs 1 heart for a massive speed up and flight, so that's good. And that is just gonna pay for itself. What's that black circle? What, this one? This? This is Maw of the Void. I can trigger that after a short charge time to deal massive amounts of damage to anything that touches it. Wait, you can't? Okay. It received like a pretty justified nerf though in the transition to Repentance. And that's why now a bigger part of the ISAC community agrees that the item is shit. It's not. That's better than a hermit card. That was close. Speaking of items that received a nerf, Darkbum, I actually thought they killed him back when they nerfed him. It's actually really funny. Like when I first found him after he got nerfed, you know, I was like, okay, let's find out like how good he is now and how well he does. And I shit you not, I got him on floor 1 and he didn't generate me a single soul heart for the entire run. Like I thought they put him in absolute trash tier. And granted, he's not in a great place now, but he's certainly not bad. Remember, you didn't take him for ages after that? Yeah, it was a very small sample size, but I mean, like, what are the odds of not getting a single soul heart from him for an entire run? So I just figured that was the norm, right? I just happened to find an outlier. But obviously I didn't know that. I was just thinking, wow, they killed him. I'm not gonna go to Hush. I was thinking about going, but not with 2.5 hearts. When I have a fairly simplistic Dubsky on my hands here. Lover's card is actually pretty good, all things considered. And by all things, I mean Darkbum. Shortcut? Spawn's a beggar. Judgment. No, not that beggar. Sorry, I don't intend on playing that guy with 3.5 hearts. Gimpy and Darkbum combo are gonna carry me here. Gimpy is gonna spawn a lot of red hearts and Darkbum is gonna turn them into a bunch of soul hearts. And it's gonna be fantastic. Don't care. Oh, also Sharp Straw spawns the occasional red heart as well. I am very much swimming in red hearts here. Joker card ×2. And I can't really take anything other than Dead Cat, but I might as well check. Oh, right, it's a blind curse. Well, I definitely can't take these. Well, I could now, but I'd probably die to Isaac. However, I do believe I will take the Joker card with me over the Hermit card. Well, it's still blind items, so I'm definitely still saving this for next floor, when I can actually see the items. I just really like the swooshing noise in rooms before the boss. I mean, I get it. It's a bit of an awkward one, isn't it? I want one more black card before I go into the devil deal. Okay, one down. Where is my heart? God, I hate greed. It's fascinating that that enemy in that many years has not gotten changed. Like, he's been this bad since Flash Isaac. I'm sorry, but like, greed very, very desperately needs a tell. Even if it's only like 0.3 seconds long. Well, not using the Joker card here, I guess. Not using my heart here, I guess, either. Although I actually have plenty of stuff to sacrifice. It still doesn't seem so clever to do that. What am I doing, man? Okay, don't use the straw here, because the rule of room clear dictates that in a room with fistula, you ignore fistula until the end. Thanks, Gimpy. Oh boy, thanks, contract from below. Do I have contract from below? I think. Hanged Man. Ace of clubs. Well, that was not great from Demon Beggar. Oh, dude, am I gonna die? Thanks. Oh man. I don't even know what I'm supposed to focus on. I'm supposed to go for the dead cat, right? That's worth way more than lard. Nice. Okay, sweet. So we are now nowhere near death anymore, so that's neat. Big fan is neat, so I don't really care about that. Well, we're back to 2 out of 3, or we're now at 2 out of 3 guppy pieces, so the guppy waiting room is still in full force, because we're about to go to Void, where we're going to be seeing a lot of random items. If Dark Plum could finally start doing his job as well. And my tier rate is really not bad, but it could be so much better. Like when you think about how far I am away from the tier cap. I guess we clear first. We could find a Degas. Although I don't have high hopes. A store credit? Phenomenal.
Soul of the Keeper.
I mean, I'm definitely going to be taking blind devil items, right? Like, making Guppy here is just too tempting to not go for it. And I guess I do it now while I still have a black card. Well, I mean, Love of Coal is very good with Maw and in general. Yep, of course. Tears down? No, that's the only pill I don't want to take. This curse has been brought to you by Bob. Well, screw you, Bob. I guess that doesn't matter too much. You're staying on the ground. The way I win this is basically to have Dark Bum drop me a lot of black hearts on the ground over the course of this level. And then pick them all up before I go to Delirium. And I can even use the Dead Cat to Delirium Scout if I want to. Okay, this one is guaranteed safe, so I can just go in. This one could be interesting if Gimpy decides to be a bro. Gimpy did not in fact decide to be a bro. Sorry, Belly Jelly. That is a good one. That is a very good one. Okay, just figured I'd make Dark Bum. Nope. At the end, sure. Just figured I'd make Dark Bum spawn them mostly in the same place, so it's easier for me to find them later on. Obviously, I won't be able to do that all the time, but it worked out pretty conveniently there. Yeah, I'll just scout for Delirium with that cat. Why not? Actually, one of the tougher bosses. On one heart. Yep. That's okay. That's what we have a bunch of lives for. Let's scout a few other places first, though. Oops. Nice. Thank you, Gimpy. Dark Bum can unfortunately not pick these up. Oh, right. That guy explodes. What am I doing? Still good for me to pick him up right now. Because they're gonna provide me with, oh. No. Why would you spawn in here? I can use that Fool card to scout for Delirium. without losing a life. I feel like that could be him. Yup. See ya. Found pills. Range down is good. Oh boy! Well, nice gimpy proc. There's another soul heart. We're definitely keeping that on the ground. Just gotta play smart here, and I don't think we can really lose this run. It's gonna be a bit painful to get through all of this, but tears down, no. We need is tears up, which we can't get from a pill. Why didn't I take the soul hearts? Because I have dead cat, and I want to save the soul hearts for when I actually go to Delirium, so I don't senselessly lose them. Oh. I mean, with dead cat, that's actually pretty massive. That's another range down pill. That's a lot of boss rooms. Okay. Oh boy. I mean, really, all I need for Delirium is a lot of HP, right? Because I have straw. That's okay. I don't think that... I actually don't think that changes the outcome of the run. Like, I'm not saying this is definitely going to be a win. I'm just saying, no matter whether it's a win or a loss, I don't think Curse of the Tower is going to change it. Mom's purse. Wait, adult gives me a heart container, right? So I want to do that. I want to do that at the end as well. Booster pack. Ace of diamonds, another Joker card to go into that already cleared room. This really doesn't help. That also doesn't help. Like, it really doesn't.
Range down.
I mean, I don't want to go too low on range, but at the same time, all this damage is going to be hella useful. Chariot card is actually useful. Very rare Suicide King usage. Yup. This run has it all, except, like, high gameplay. High octane gameplay. It doesn't have that. I've been doing some pretty dumb stuff. That's a very convenient super troll bomb. That's lost coin. Does the lucky penny do anything for me? Like, do you have any luck effects? I'm not entirely sure. Maybe I do. More end of the room draw. Hi! I'll be back. Flashback to the double Suicide King run. That has happened before. Honestly, I could probably just take all the soul and black hearts at this point and just win. But I still have a kitty cat to finish. So we're gonna look for all the boss rooms. Okay, there's a black heart on my map in that room that I just left, but I don't know where that would be. But it's okay, I have it on the map, so I'll find it later. Okay. What the heck is that? Where is that? Oh, there it is. It was just end of room drop, I see. Didn't hear a drop because I was speaking so much, as I tend to. Do. Double tears down, and I found pills. I was saving all the money on the ground in case I end up playing that fortune telling machine, but honestly I don't think I need to. I have way more than enough HP at this point. Another range down pill. Yeah, I mean I found Dad's lost coin. I got some of my range back, so clearly it's time to spend it again. The world. That doesn't reach. That is so sad. Cracked orb. I love continuum in this room. This is such a cool effect. Like I genuinely love that. Okay, it looks like all that's missing is that Isaac boss fight, which is actually harder than Blue Baby. But I think it's a good time to start picking up my hearts and assess how many I have and whether something is still missing. But I don't think it is. And the best part is I'm still probably gonna get more soul hearts during the Delirium fight, because Sharp Straw is gonna drop me the occasional half red heart, which Dark Bomb will then eat. And I have Gimpy as well, which means every time I get hit there's a chance that there's a soul heart drop. I don't know, it just works. Right, the puberty pill. Adult. I don't care about the others. Question is, do I sacrifice some of my damage to play that fortune teller machine and probably get thoroughly disappointed? There's still a black heart to the left, but this is definitely enough health to beat Isaac, so I'll just go here first because it was closer. Look at how much damage that Sharp Straw did to him, man. And it's going to deal the same amount of damage to Delirium because it does not discriminate between your max HP. Sharp Straw just doesn't care. It just decimates you. It's a quality 2 item, by the way, that can just beat Delirium. And that's a nice one. That's not like run changing at this point, but it's going to be a bit of extra damage against Delirium, baby. Don't even need to play the thing. I'm just at full HP at this point. Alright, let's do it. I forgot the iframes. I just strawed for nothing right at the start. Whoa, that's a Delirium start. Start was very Delirium game. I commend you for that. And it spawned an eyeball on top of me. Although that's my fault. Just don't be at the top of the screen during that phase of Mom's Heart. He transformed the frame that I strawed and he didn't take damage. Fantastic. This is just the whole cornucopia on Delirium nonsense, isn't it? It's okay. I mean, we're dealing insane damage. But you know how much I hate this boss design and how much I like to highlight that a lot of this fight is just bad. Like, really bad design. Why did it turn into 2 dudes? Look at how much damage just Straw does, man. That thing's easily done like 60% of the total damage I've dealt so far this fight. Why is Straw so insane? Who decided it was okay to add a bunch of boss armor bosses to this game and then just made an item that takes 10% off of them just by pressing spacebar? And have it auto-regenerate in the middle of the room. I don't know, man. Like, I'm not complaining, but it's certainly a game design choice, you'll agree, right? Like, oops. I still have the Chariot card, it's okay. It's getting very Delirium here at this point. I want to kill him with the straw. There we go. Just Edmund thinks. Straw turns this fight into survive bullet hell for 150 seconds. Yeah, exactly. Anyway, if you enjoyed this kind of run, make sure to leave a like and a sub on the video, as it's an easy way to support me. And on screen, there's another video that YouTube thinks you might enjoy. Hope to see you again, and GG.